following program is a paid advertisement for Bridgeland Auto Brokers and does not represent the views or opinions of this station.
Bridgeland Auto Brokers, where premium does not mean overpriced. Okay, here we are with mid-April, and you're going to notice that we're doing a little bit of a different look. Starting to test the waters with it. Still haven't gotten my hair cut and dialed it right in for you, but we're going to see how this works out. And I love the stepped up approach. And as you know with our commercials, we always try to mix it up and do a little bit different. Well, 2026 is here and technology's evolved. Here we are, and we're gonna try something a little bit different. And as we move through the months, I'm gonna show you more and more vehicles in every show. So stay tuned, take a look at what we got here, and I need a haircut, I already know. So maybe you didn't notice, but I do. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nothing spices up the driveway in your summer like a new Corvette. And although this is not brand new, it looks, smells, and drives like it is. A 2020 Corvette that we bought out of Tennessee with the adrenaline red interior. Now that's really the kicker. Most of them that are out there are gonna have the black interior. That adrenaline red is what does it for me. And they match that up perfectly with the brake calipers. This one has the performance exhaust, and when I tell you clean, I mean clean. So if you're looking for that Corvette that's gonna be a little bit different than the rest, you're looking for something extra clean, the best part about this is 55,000 miles. Why is that a good thing? Because it keeps the price tag down. You can get into a supercar, and this is what General Motors, this is what all the enthusiasts compared to the supercars, the Lamborghinis, the Ferraris. This midship engine is gonna make this an amazing drive. Now, I like to have a little fun. If you go to my website, you'll see this priced at $52,488. I think the vehicle should be priced there. We're getting attention. We can see that people are looking and clicking on the vehicle. So I'm gonna leave it priced there. But if you mention this commercial, I'll sell it to you for $49,995. You're gonna have to say, hey, listen, Rob said he'd discount the car out, saw it on TV. So if you see this ad, it's $49,995. And at that price tag, this is not gonna last. Come on down to Bridgeland Auto Brokers at 585 State Route 31. You're gonna get behind the wheel, you're gonna take a little test drive, fall in love. We're gonna get you on the road in the same day. And like I always say, I can't wait to see you online, and I definitely can't wait to see you in the store.
Working here at Bridgeland is a great pleasure.
From service to sales.
They really do care here.
Here at Bridgeland Auto, working has been a great experience for me. I've met some really good people, staff, to the owner, to the customers that come in.
It's a big family, you know what I mean? And like we extend that to everybody that walks through our doors. It's not just the people who come here every day, 9 to 7 or 8 to 5, whatever it may be. It's the people who come 3-4 hours away, sometimes states away. I know we got people coming from other countries for our vehicles. We extend open arms to everyone in that sense.
We just got in a brand new UVI machine. Nowhere else around here has that machine. Come on in, we'll scan your vehicle every time it comes in for service. We'll send you over the link so that you can see how your car looks.
Working here in Bridgeland, I have the satisfaction and the opportunity to work with just experienced salespeople. Being able to help my customers and be able to do it better and better every day, it just gives me the most satisfaction.
Come into Bridgeland Auto and come see us. We'll help you right out.
When we're talking Escalade and we're buying something this nice for ourselves, we want to pay attention to pedigree. What is pedigree? Pedigree means, what is the trim level? How was it optioned out when it was new? How many miles are on it for the model year? This one has 45,000 miles on it. So for a 2020, we know that we should be somewhere around 75,000 miles on average. So starting out with low mileage, getting the highest trim level that you can get. And not to mention, this thing's got looks too. So you're gonna enjoy driving this at $719 a month. Just tax and DMV down. Now, maybe you're somebody that never thought you could get behind the wheel of something like this. You just need a little bit of help. You need that creativity. You need somebody that has the connections and the know-how when it comes to automotive lending. Don't just let anybody get their hands on your credit, because a lot of them can't get the job done. Get online right now, take a look at this, read the Carfax, look at the original window sticker. You'll fall in love with over 25 or 30 photos. Learn about our UVI system, which gives a complete MRI in every vehicle we take in and every vehicle that we send back, because we don't keep them all. I fell in love with this 2020 Escalade, and I think you will too. Just traded in 2 days ago, and you wouldn't believe me, but at advertised price, I'm losing $1,700. And I hope the person that traded this one in is watching the commercial, because my managers did put too much into your trade. But we don't try to get it back out of the next customer. I'm gonna price them to market. I'm gonna be the number 1 or number 2 price every single time. And this one's not any stranger to that. A 2020 Cadillac Escalade, this is the Platinum Edition. Not your luxury, not your premium luxury. This is as high on the food chain as you get with options packages. This one has the driver awareness package, which I know absolutely nothing about, but it sounds good. With only 45,000 miles, this has about 20,000 less than it should. We know that the average driver is driving about 12 to 15,000 miles a year. This being a 2020, where would that put you? That would put you at 75,000 miles. So you're starting out 30,000 miles below where most of these already are. What does that mean? 2 or 3 years from now, you probably have that 70 or 80,000 miles on it, and that will still be low mileage for the model year at that time. That guarantees you a high trade-in value. The Platinum Edition is going to do the same, and you're not going to feel bad pulling up to anywhere in this one. So get online. Maybe you want something smaller, maybe you want a truck, maybe you want a sports car. We're going to be able to satisfy any of those needs for you. So stay tuned, there's more to come.
Breaking news.
Here's one that's all about the color, and I bought this myself. I absolutely love those greens and oranges, those one-off colors that you don't see, because most Audis in our area are gonna be silver, white, or black. That's just the way it is. So to get one with a different color, to get that unique vehicle like this, not that alone that it's from Georgia, you're not gonna find another one around here like that. So this 2021 is priced at $20,888. It has 80,000 miles on it. Listen to the payment on this one, $319 a month. And I promise you that because of the fact that it's a Southern vehicle, it will drive as nice as any 2025 that we have on our lot today. That's just a fact. Get online right now, cleancarscheap.com, fill out that credit application. Maybe you have questions about your trade. Whatever you'd like to accomplish before you come in and commit to something, or before you commit your time to even test driving something, let's get that legwork done behind the scenes. Let's not make that a 4, 5, 6 hour visit. Kids are hungry, everybody wants to go home, and the guy's has you sitting on a couch waiting to get an approval. We don't have to do any of that. Get online right now and see the difference. Can't wait to see online, and I definitely can't wait to see you in the store. Dealers really focus on different aspects of their business, and we all gravitate towards one thing or another. My gravitation is towards the marketing of the cars. I know with the volume that we sell out of state, we're one of the most aggressive pricing structures with pre-owned, not only in central New York, but in the East Coast. That says something. Now, I don't do that alone, I do that with my buying team. Everything starts with the buy. So as you'll see, my buyers are working with multiple screens. You know, they're buying anywhere from, 5 miles away to San Francisco, California. So we're all over the map. We're able to buy cars not only to retail to the customer, but buy them to re-wholesale to other dealers within our network. So when you have that reach, it allows you to give a customer more on a trade. It allows you to have vehicles in your inventory that most won't have. And you know, not only when it comes to the pricing, but when it comes to the unique blend of what we put on the lots. That's what I think the difference is with Bridgeland, and hopefully it shows in our product. Here's a beautiful one for you, 2023 Jeep Wagoneer Series 3. Now, Series 1, 2, 3, right? We can only assume, and obviously is, that the Series 3 is your higher trim level. That one's gonna give you a higher option package. A couple on this one to note are gonna be the air ride suspension and the heads-up display. So in your windshield, you're gonna be able to see all of the things that you'd normally see in a dash with a transparent view, so you can still see the road with no problems. You'll fall in love with it if you haven't had one yet. This one's extra clean because she's out of Florida. Now, you'll notice throughout the commercial, we're mentioning some of those states that we buy our vehicles from. I would gamble my life on the fact that most dealerships won't have that many vehicles on one site from all different southern states. It takes a lot of work, it takes a lot of focus, and it takes a little bit of a different commitment. So come see how committed we are to you. And this is an easy one. This is gonna be in most budgets for a family that's looking for a full-size third row. $42,988, you couldn't buy a Tahoe, you couldn't buy an Expedition for that. And I like this better anyway. So $42,988 or $659 a month with just tax and DMV, problem credit, negative equity on the trade. Your breasts stink, whatever it is, bring it to us because we specialize in figuring out your problems. 585 State Route 31 in Bridgeport. Get 50 of these things because they'd be gone in a month. Here's a 2026, and this was just traded in, a 2026 GMC Terrain Elevation with the black package. So this is a factory package that gives you the 19-inch factory wheels. It gives you the panoramic roof, not part of the package, but it also has that panoramic roof. When you go onto the website, you're gonna be able to see, usually the second photo, the original window sticker for the vehicle. You can see all the options that it was built with, and with driver convenience package 1 and 2, with an array of options that are included in those, this is guaranteed to have every single thing you want. I know it's got the rear heated seats, so when they got rear heated seats, you know you pretty much have everything else. With 12,500 miles, you're guaranteed the balance of the factory warranty. So General Motors is gonna give you a 3-year, 36,000 bumper to bumper and a 5-year, 60,000 powertrain. That goes with the vehicle. And you didn't walk into a store and pay what it was brand new because new it was over $41,000. Price tag on our lot is $34,888. So over $7,000 in savings, and it's still at 2026. Get online right now because we specialize in those nearly new vehicles. Vehicles with 3 months of driving history, vehicles with whatever you're looking for. You know we got it here. Cars, trucks, SUVs, and vans, this is the spot. Bridgeland Auto Brokers, cleancarscheap.com. Get on there right now. We love our website, and you will too. Get everything done before you come to the store because once you get here, you're gonna fall in love.
Out here on the open range, speed and grit can only get you so far. When trouble's riding hard on your tail, sometimes a horse just ain't enough. A man don't need words, just a look that says, I got you, partner. Even rivals can agree on one thing. Nothing beats a dealership you can rely on. 'Cause when the dust settles, real heroes ride a vehicle they can trust, even the outlaws. At Bridgeland Auto Brokers, you'll find hundreds of trucks and vehicles waiting to write the next chapter of your story. So saddle up in a ride built for legends.
Here's a 2023 Jeep Wrangler. This one is the Sahara, so it's got those big black wheels. The best part about this is that it's the 4xe, especially right now. With what we're going through with fuel prices, we're starting to find these hybrids, we're starting to find these electric vehicles. are starting to appreciate by the day, and they're becoming more and more tougher to get, let's say. Now, this is kind of an oddball situation when it comes to these. The 4xe in general has a recall. Not all of them have the recall, but many of them do. At least almost every one you can find in this local area. So you won't find these being sold right now at the Jeep dealers. They're not touching the pre-owned. I don't know if they really can or not, but my understanding is that they can't sell them, but I may be wrong. One of the things I can tell you for sure is that nobody in my area is touching these. You gotta get behind the wheel because they're amazing to drive. They have all that power that you'd want in a Jeep. Awesome, awesome vehicles. But because of that recall, it's really hurt the confidence, let's say. And the Jeep dealers really lead the way with pre-owned Jeep. So everybody's following. Now, but behind the scenes, when I talk to guys at Jeep that work and run large Jeep stores and big franchise dealers, they 100% are on board with the fact that this is gonna pass. And once this recall goes, God, if we had millions of dollars to just buy these and let them sit in a parking lot right now, it'd probably be the best investment we ever made. Because once the recall passes, it's on. These are gonna go right back up where they belong. And they belong in the mid-40s for the 25. Still talking about this 23, but you don't have to pay mid-40s. $32,488 makes this yours. Get it in your driveway today. You're not gonna find a better deal. Get in the Bridgeland Auto Brokers, 585 State Route 31. Now, you're gonna believe it when you see this, but it smells, looks, and feels just like the 5,000 miles that it has on it. Now, when it comes to comparison, you're looking at a mid-size SUV. You're looking at something that's probably $70,000 brand new. When I compare this to pre-owned 2025s, you're finding anywhere between the upper 50s and mid-60s for price tag. I can't find a single 2023 out there to compare this one to. When it comes to pricing, I probably do the opposite of what most dealers would do. I go on the conservative side. I like to turn the inventory in a certain period of time, so rather than put that big dollar out there and hope for that long shot, and if you don't get it, lower the price 300 days later, we don't play that game. So this 2023 had a huge window sticker. It's only got 5,000 miles on it. It drives and smells and looks in person exactly what it looks like on TV. This thing is hot. Now, you don't have to spend that $58,000 or $65,000. But you don't need to buy a 2025 either. You're gonna give up those 2 model years. You're gonna have the same mileage that you'd have on one anyways as a 25. And you're gonna buy it for $45,555. This thing rates on all third-party sites is a great deal. It's absolutely ringing the bell on every third-party site. You're not gonna find another one. You're not gonna find 5,000 miles. And this is one of the ones that we automatically know when it comes in. You're probably gonna sell this one out of state. You'll take a big metro market where this would be very more common, let's say. They're used to seeing the Land Rovers, and you're gonna get, in an area where this is more common, this thing's gonna stand out like a sore thumb online, and we advertise in those areas. And you're not gonna feel bad pulling up to anywhere in this one. So get online. Maybe you want something smaller, maybe you want a truck, maybe you want a sports car. We're gonna be able to satisfy any of those needs for you. So stay tuned, there's more to come.
Breaking news. An asteroid is currently hurtling towards Earth, heading straight for Bridgeland Auto Brokers. Take shelter, everyone. We are all on our own.
Drive in style with this 2024 Chevy Colorado ZR2. Now, I don't know about you, but I love a lifted truck, and most people that I know do, but don't want to spend the $5,000 or $6,000 to have it done after I've bought in one. Well, there's nothing better than a factory lift. Wheels, tires, it's already done for you. General Motors does that with the ZR2, and this is the top of the line when it comes to Colorado. You'll be surprised at how roomy the insides of these are, and you'll be surprised at how luxurious that cockpit feels. Just a different kind of a ride. So maybe you don't need a truck all the time. Maybe you still need the functionality of a car, but it's nice to have a bed, take the trash here, do what you want to do, and have that once in a while. And not so big that everybody's going to want to borrow it. So get online first though and look at hundreds of vehicles. Pick 3, 4, 5 of these things. Give us a call. Hey, can you get these ready for me? I'm coming in at 4 o'clock. Don't want to waste a lot of time. Want to be able to get in and out of there. And I'm going to check with my wife and I'll let you know tomorrow. We can handle that for you. So give us a call. We're going to get everything ready for you. We're going to put you, roll that red carpet out for you is what we're going to do. Get online, get in the store, come and see more.
Why you want to act like that? Why you play hard? Why you play hard?
Here we go, the QX60, and I've probably been putting more of these on TV than I should recently because it's easy for me to talk about. It's an easy buy for me to explain to somebody. Now, the analogy, let's call it, that I like to use is the customer that walks in looking for the GMC Acadia, looking for the Chevy Traverse. What is the benefit to an Infiniti? Well, they take a huge hit out of the gate in their first registration. So as long as you didn't buy it brand new, somebody else took a massive chunk of depreciation out of the vehicle. The more they take in the beginning, the less you're going to take in the middle. So you're buying something that's going to maintain its value. It's a luxury Nissan. So we know it's going to be a dependable, not going to nickel and dime you. And if you're a high mileage driver, the thing is the foreign vehicles hold their value with high mileage where the American made ones do not. It's just a fact. So a 90,000 mile Infiniti against a 90,000 mile Chevy. Well, first of all, the Chevy is going to feel like it has 90,000 miles where the Infiniti will not. The value systems, they're night and day. So that's where you really win. 48,000 miles on this, which is a little bit higher than it should be. The market let's talk about our market. The local market on this vehicle right here is going to be roughly 29,000 miles. The average price tag there is $45,000 to $46,000. Mine's priced at $38,425. So are you taking 20,000 extra miles? Yes. But are you saving $7,000? Yes. So how does this make sense? Well, we put $3,000 of that back into an extended service policy that's going to give you coverage for another 50, 60,000 miles, and you still keep the other few grand. So think about that. So if you're a high mileage driver, maybe you're somebody that's on the road for work all day. Why not be comfortable in something like this? Why not get a warranty that'll last you the length of the time that you're going to own it and still put a few $1,000s in your pocket? I think the 48,000 mile one on this one makes all the sense in the world. Love to have 28, but not for $7,000. I think it'll make sense to you too. Get online right now, cleancarscheap.com. Take a look, fill out that credit app, whatever you want to do, but you're definitely going to get in that store. And once you get behind the wheel, like I say, you'll fall in love with these cars.
Long ago, in a land far, far away, was a kingdom without proper transportation. The horses were no use, and the citizens of the kingdom had enough. Luckily, the king recognized the problem and offered his people a new land, Bridgeland, a land of many cars for affordable prices, leaving his people with satisfaction and safety. The end.
Now here's one that you're going to notice looks a little bit different than most of the CT4s that you're going to find. This one is the Sport. Now they have the luxury, the premium luxury, you have your Sport, and then you have the V, right? The V is going to be that ultra sports version of this. Now this is going to be essentially a luxury, same dynamic, but it gives you a sportier car. This is more driver centered. This one's going to get that done, and it's going to get it done very cheap. In comparison to what a Cadillac, you can imagine this would be brand new. I gotta say, rough guess, $50,000 plus. Price tag on this one with 55,000 miles, and they're 55,000, they look like Southern miles to me. Don't know the origin of the car, but it's clean like the Southern ones. So 55,000 miles, price tag at $27,288, or an easy payment of $419 a month. So $419 a month, that's about what my cell phone bill is. So if you're looking for an additional car in your household, something fun to drive this summer, maybe you need a second vehicle or just want to trade the one that you have in. Either way, we're going to be able to help you out with that. We put top dollar in trades, and some of these ones in these commercials here are trades that unfortunately my guys put a little too much top dollar into. But if you're looking for that experience, you're looking for a different kind of vehicle, you're looking for a different vibe when you walk into a car dealership, this is going to give you that. Bridgeland Auto Brokers is excited to be the first dealer in the central New York area to offer this level of automotive technology. The UVI is going to give the consumer and us a level of transparency that you can't get without the AI. And now for a $59 fee, you're able to bring your vehicle to us and run it through the scanning system. And the information that we're going to be able to give you is priceless. When we're spending thousands of dollars on a vehicle, we want to know what we're buying. I don't want to have to take somebody's word for it. This is going to be a game changer with service. It's going to be a game changer with what we buy, which obviously translates into what we sell. Performance exhaust and just a whole lot, okay. Nothing spices up this weather other than the cool, right? There's nothing that is silver, as you can see. The thing that I fell in love with this was the address. Well, I'm a truck driver and I always pick a Ram. You love, it's gonna keep you and your family a little bit safer. Yeah. Platinum, who doesn't love that? So that word, no. Okay, let's try this. And this one doesn't have that far to go. So I'm getting long tooth on that one.
I mean, I thought that was good.
You did?
Yeah, I thought that was good. You kind of have that close in and finish out.
Okay. And that has really just take your money for all the fuel. Wait. Not gonna get in your pocket for the fuel every week. You're gonna love what you see there. Okay, let me try it out. Time to get with the time. I hope you enjoy these as much of you. Okay. Is that you?